In Survivor 49, there was a reward challenge in which Jeff Probst announced the cast would divide into 2 teams by Schoolyard pick. In the televised episode, the actual selection process, who became captain, who got picked first, and why, was omitted. The unaired scene, recently revealed through behind-the-scenes coverage, sheds light on the dynamics that shaped later votes and social bonds. This moment is crucial for several reasons. Strategy and social insight. Schoolyard picks expose trust levels, challenge priorities, and alliance signals. Character dynamics. Who picks whom shows alliances, perceived strengths, and who is socially isolated. Edited narrative. Its omission underscores how production prioritizes time, focusing on major strategic events or tribal councils over small but meaningful social choices. The rock draw and captains. The unaired scene begins with a rock draw, determining team captains. 2 castaways, Rizo Velovic and Kristina Mills, pull the rocks and are named captains. To decide who picks first, they play rock paper scissors. Rizo wins, giving him the strategic advantage of first choice. Being captain provides power but also responsibility. First pick allows Rizo to shape team dynamics in a meaningful way, signaling both strategy and social awareness. Rizo's first pick. Jawan pits. Rizo's first choice is Jawan pits, and his reasoning goes beyond strength. He frames the pick as a moral and social gesture, noting that Jawan hasn't had a real meal reward yet. He hopes to combine challenge success with personal empathy, creating a bond that is both strategic and human. This pick sets up later moments in the televised episode, where Kristina offers her reward to Jawan. The unaired scene reveals that these gestures are part of a larger web of support around Jawan rather than isolated acts of generosity. Sophi Baillardy, the underdog rooter. Sophi Baillardy is left unpicked during the Schoolyard selection. Instead of joining a team, she is given the opportunity to choose which team to root for, with the chance to share in the reward if that team wins. Sophi picks Rizo's team, explicitly aligning herself with Jawan. Her reasoning is emotionally charged. She wants to support Jawan, showing empathy and social intelligence. This adds depth to her character, highlighting that social alignment can occur outside of direct gameplay. Kristina's first pick. Sophi Segretti. Kristina chooses Sophi Segretti as her first pick. On the surface, this appears strategic, focusing on challenge strength. However, the scene hints at a dual motive, repairing trust. Sophi has been on the periphery of social trust within the tribe. Kristina's pick could signal reconciliation, but Sophi's skepticism underscores the dual nature of Survivor's social moves. They are rarely purely altruistic. This ambiguity adds tension and intrigue to the social dynamics on her team. Fallout and implications for gameplay. The unaired pick has several downstream consequences. Alignments around Jawan. Rizo's selection, combined with Sophi's rooting, establishes Jawan as a figure of both challenge competence and social loyalty. This can influence future alliances and vote outcomes. Kristina-Sophi dynamics. Kristina's olive branch-like pick may help mend fences but also strategically positions Sophi within her orbit, creating ambiguity that can be leveraged in future votes. Power and perception. Rizo's first pick signals strength paired with empathy, earning social capital and potentially influencing who aligns with him. Sophi's rooting role demonstrates that even non-playing positions can have influence. Production editing. The scene was likely cut due to episode pacing. While informative, it competed with major strategic moves and tribal council drama for airtime. Broader context. Schoolyard picks in Survivor history. Understanding the broader Survivor context highlights the stakes. Risky format. Schoolyard picks can create unbalanced teams if captains make socially or physically biased choices. Tradition versus modern editing. Earlier seasons often showed these selections in full, but modern episodes sometimes cut them for brevity, focusing on blindside drama and tribal votes. Fan engagement. These moments reveal subtleties of strategy and social bonds that devoted fans prize. Cuts can frustrate viewers, as they lose nuanced insight into interpersonal dynamics. Why this scene matters. This unaired scene provides significant insights. Narrative clarity. It explains alliances, particularly the support network around Jawan, giving context to later reward-sharing moments. Character development. Rizo appears as a leader with empathy. Kristina's pick demonstrates calculated social maneuvering. Sophi shows that rooting roles carry strategic weight. Strategic impact. Knowledge of who was chosen, and the reasoning behind it, frames alliances and perceived loyalty, influencing votes in subsequent tribal councils. Emotional resonance. The scene reminds viewers that Survivor isn't just about challenges and votes, but about social bonds, empathy, and the subtleties of human interaction under pressure. Critical reflection. Editing choices. By cutting this scene, production streamlined narrative but obscured some character motivations. Empathy as strategy. Rizo's pick illustrates that social care can be as powerful as challenge strength. Underdog dynamics. Sophie's rooting demonstrates non-traditional ways to influence gameplay. Future votes. These dynamics may predict alliances or blindside possibilities at upcoming tribal councils, emphasizing how emotional investment can intersect with strategic play. Conclusion. The unaired Survivor 49 Schoolyard pick is a window into the game's complex social architecture. Rizo's first pick of Jawan, Sophie's rooting, and Kristina's ambiguous selection of Sophi reveal empathy, strategic calculation, and trust negotiation that drive both social and game outcomes. This scene illustrates that Survivor is more than physical challenges and blindsides, it's about subtle human dynamics, loyalty, and moral choices. Even deleted scenes like this can reshape how we understand the game and the player's strategies, proving that sometimes what we don't see is just as important as what we do.